Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
Yeah.
You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Mind the plants, please. Look at that. You're a natural.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Revelio.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never... fight.
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Not bad.
The fog blighted us a bit, I'll agree. Nonetheless,
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Focus to tell us.
Not especially quiet, are you?
Nobody'll believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight. Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Revelio. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Revelio. Revelio.
What was that?
You may want to move.
Confringo. Defendo.
Oh, too hard.
Time to get my claws out.
Tego. Incendio.
Leviosa.
Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio.
Don't do that!
Tego.
Put me down now!
Accio.
The lamb returns to the wolf. Hold steady, little...
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed one battle.
Expelliarmus.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight. Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Revelio.
You're the little sod that saved...
Fringo!
So it better not be a trick.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Repulsor.
Running home!
Expelliarmus.
What are you playing at? Levioso!
I can't hurt! No!
Luke and Brattleby must...
Might I remind you? Sharpen who is his mind.
can't be having none of your nonsense. Leave it like that, you soon find yourself in out the coaches at your back.
Show
yourself. Head in the clouds,
Levio.
Learn that first, did ya? You have
Your life ends here.
Fringo.
Now to finish. Explosive! Rookwood's done. I'll get
Be careful.
Potato!
Confringo!
Might want to look up. What have you done? Has all their teaching in Incendio! Yeah. What are you? Pay for that.
Fringo. No one around for that.
Revelio.
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle. Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight. What are you trying to do?
If it isn't Laura Treadwell's precious little guardian.
Incendio!
Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
You may want to move.
I won't go down as easy.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's...
Brown Rock's loyalists are a menace.
I couldn't help it.
We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned.
I can set.
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
I'd take flying over walking any day.
Past the river, near the forest. I must be on the right track. This could... Levioso! Incendio! Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be one. Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Leviosa!
Incendio!
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle. Be careful, won't you?
I tell you, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charge. This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. Afraid to take a hit of You dare slay one of my own?
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
I almost got...
Nothing more. That was
You'll pay for that!
Heard you're defending Hogwarts.
I see you, Fringo. Treadwell's little...
Confringo!
That's mine!
I think that one hurt. Fringo! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you lost that. Reducto! Incendio! Confringo! Did I hurt you?
Leviosa! Glacier!
What are you playing at? Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle.
Oh, I do hope my brother is...
Madame Beaumont?
Bardolph!
Has the city...
Bardolph, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye.
One less human to worry about.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Wizards are running scared. You find this amusing? This is where. No! How nice of you to stop by. Such unreal. Such arrogance. Someone's here. I won't rest. Dead. Let's get this over with. I won't rest until you're dead.
One camp down. One more to go.
Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won every single crossed once battle. Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight. Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
An intruder!
Rather up you will regret. I will make you pay. Vegetation does not belong in battle. One less human to worry about. Not quiet enough. Vegetables in culture. Showing off. You'll pay for it. I won't rest. Someone's been taken out last thing. Stop it! No!
Both camps clear. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
Bardolph, you wouldn't have left.
It was harrowing.
I miss.
What do you have for...
Thank you. Sincerely. Marvellous. I should have done more. I shall never forgive myself. Bardolph. You wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you?
Are you in some sort of trouble? Yes, I have some right here.
Oh, thank you! I feel...
Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Not bad.
You, I'd imagine. No idea who this becuz is, mind you.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Oh, could do with a nice mushroom soup.
Quickly now.
Afraid to fight?
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
Revelio. Petrificus Totalis.
What's that? Who's there?
Feels like I've been at this. Hello? There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis.
Dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me humans do. Every time.
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Let's get this over. You won't stop me. Levioso. There you are. Much too rather unwise coming back this way. I will make you pay.
You won't get away.
How childish! Confringo. I thought so.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle. I am imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Becuz Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Becuz Tower?
I did. Professor Becuz is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. These look familiar. Potato. Accio. More statues. Not making this easy on me. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Incendio! Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask...
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
I'm saving up for a new broom. Reckon I'll be going for the U-Weaver.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
My friends and I lose track of the time whenever we're at the Three Broomsticks. exams one year. We were so engrossed in our...
Revelio.
Even if I knew how to get into the other colleges, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason I was sorted into my house.
I prefer the 3 broomsticks.
Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Quietly now.
Lumos.
Lumos! Lumos.
Revelio.
Frown! Peace should burn the castle.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not! From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned the corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes!
Revelio.
Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alahomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Alahomora.
Just beware the open
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early.
You say that every year, Matilda.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
That Ranrock's lawyers are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes in the news. Or hell, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My March is Professor Hector's class that you've heard. I think that's what that class is for. Right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? That's it. 50 health points. You know you can't do that.
Revelio.
My way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose, Professor.
Hufflepuff? Or Ravenclaw? I'm part of the Hufflepuff myself. What was that? I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all the teamwork and flying about and good doing.
Oh, I suppose I should take those.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I actually have...
Oh!
I'll keep... Incendio!
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
I'm sure our beasts are safe here, but I do worry about them. Especially after the troll attack.
Poppy helping you out? She's brilliant with beasts. Pity she's not as good with people. A happy beast is a giving beast. That's what Professor Howen always says, at least. If we treat them well, they'll treat us well.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Glacier! Leviosa! Confringo! Cursed fiends. Confringo!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Who lived here, I wonder?
Perfect. Target practice.
Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
That wasn't so difficult.
Incendio! Closer! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Mind your grasp, and don't look down. Confringo!
Rebellion.
It's been a pleasure.
What are you up to now?
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a Grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe. All I need is an...
Well, as it happens, I have...
Oh, you're a No Grim is going...
I hope you have your affairs in order. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Fringo!
more, you'll have to fight him better.
Confringo! Is that meant to be an attack of some...
What have you done? Take
Incendio!
You will not survive this fight!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
We must remain unseen.
Somebody there? Hello?
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Who's there? I'll get you for this!
Just keeping you on your toes.
When do you take it? Give up!
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now,
as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment. I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your target. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Sender!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do?
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, the art of divination, isn't it? Those of us who possess the sight are rare. And, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio. Alohomora. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Alohomora. Revelio. Reparo. Lumos.
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 Revelio. Alohomora. Incendio! Alohomora. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. One up, one to go. Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Finite! Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Lumos.
Revelio. Professor, do you have a moment to speak again?
You do realize I have classes to teach. Very well. How may I assist you?
Why did you leave your position as an Auror to come to Hogwarts?
Perhaps you haven't heard the myriad rumors they think I don't hear.
Was it due to an injury suffered during your time with the Ministry?
I would still be an Auror today if my injury hadn't precluded it. The Ministry was all too ready to keep me on. Buried under parchment, of course, helping run the Auror recruitment program. But if I'm meant for a life confined to a desk, well, I might as well share my expertise while searching for a way to heal my blasted leg. And the Hogwarts Library is not to be underestimated.
You're seeking to heal the damage done to your leg?
As I said, lest you think for a moment that fear played any role in my departure, allow me to enlighten you. It was not fear, but fate that steered my hand.
I'll not let fear dictate my future either.
Well said. However, it's worth noting that fear can be a great motivator, and that one must conquer it.
Indeed, sir. Thank you for your time, and I do hope you find a cure for your injury.
Yes. Well, I'm certain you have an empty cauldron waiting for you somewhere.
Yes, Professor, of course. Revelio. Revelio.
Reparo has saved me more broken glasses than I can.
Chores aren't so bad.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Rebellion.
Muggles have made life hard for us. Do ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I'll be quieter than a jobber knob.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind! Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck!
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Still hasn't quite found it.
I wonder what Merlin would think.
Hello.
It's
Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Ollie.
Protecting Fury from fire.
I never suspected Fury to be so strong with how emaciated they look.
What's the point of toiling if it can be done with magic?
Was the greatest duelist in history. Flipendo might seem like harmless fun. Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Oh, can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
You'd think knowing
I know someone.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today. Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return.
It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Merlin's beard. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Oh, these inferior, horrible! Ah. Revelio. Here. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Revelio. Accio. Incendio! Lumos.
Lumos! Lumos.
This looks even more complex.
Lumos.
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 The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sock. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
Revelio.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Mind your ground. Don't look down.
There they are. The Ashwinder.
You're idiot! You're done.
Fringo!
Come on, you're afraid to fight back?
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Now to finish the job. Expulso! Is this your best threat? Expulso! You will not survive this. Shall we finish what Expulso! You don't stand it! Flash of inspiration! Expulso! 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 Death from above! Expulso! Just a matter of time. Quite conductive, aren't we?
Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eye.
That's just the beginning. Pay for your deed.
Don't see the
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Oh, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Hello, friend.